Leak Vlogs, back at it again. Today's a brand new day. Weather's pretty okay. Somebody just parked like right behind me. I swear I found like a parking space that I thought I was in my own solitude, and somebody parks like right behind me. It's like one of those weird, strange phenomenons where like it's like every time I go somewhere, somebody's there. Like my goal is like getting somewhere. I purposely will seek out somewhere or I'll try to time certain events where I feel like, I try to time certain things where I feel like I'm gonna get there and be alone, and like it's like it comes around me. It's like you can't run from like yourself. I don't even know if that made any sense. But I'm in a good mood today. What can I say? I can't really complain. But you know, this video that I'm making today is kind of like a follow-up from the last video I made where I was talking about ChatGPT and AI. I wanted to just jump straight into it. I wanted to express to you guys how I feel about my crystals. Hold on, I gotta get out. I'm gonna talk about them. I gotta bring out the big dogs, at least, while we talk about them. This is right here. I gave these two. These two have names. These are my main buddies. This right here, this is Love. And this right here, this is Star. And these are all my other friends on my arms. I have a bunch of them. I know what starting off, I'll start off by saying I know the purpose of every single one. Everything that you guys see, not for show. These are all reflections of me. You guys are literally looking at me in the flesh. It's like showing you these or seeing these, it's like you guys are like seeing like the inside of like my soul projected outwards. You know, crystals mean a lot to me. I told you guys in like my first video, the first or second video I made, how I was into sound. You know, I play guitar and you know, I like listening to music a lot, and I realized overall, and I like crystals, and I just realized overall, like, sound is my thing. I understand sound. And there's even a reason why I went to go see Captain America, because when I watched that movie, it's so funny, because when I watched that movie the other day, the whole movie was about sound and frequency. I literally spit out my fucking icy. That movie literally was, the whole entire movie was about sound and frequency. That was literally the plot of the movie. Mind control and frequency. And you know, see, when you're really strong enough, you can't get mind possessed by anything. That just as simple as that. But being with that said, yeah, these are, I'll start off by saying all of us are crystals. All of us. No matter who you are, we're all crystals. We're all reflections of the light moving around this so-called matrix, or this world, or whatever you want to name this reality that we're in. And we're all, it all starts with us. But the special part about us is we can shape shift, transform, adapt. We can change forms, you know, within, you know, the same avatar. And that's what makes us even very so much unique. You know, we're as our own individual light source, whereas these guys right here are captured in a way where they're frozen in time. This is what it'll always be. This is amethyst, for example, rose quartz. You know, I can go down the line and I can name every single one. Terahertz, golden sheen obsidian, tiger, carnelian, I have another amethyst right here. I have 2 brass bracelets. I have yellow calcite, and I have flower agate. And I also have citrine. I have more too. I just wanted to give you the rundown. Like, I literally know every single thing I'm wearing. I know how, I understand the frequency of it and how I believe it affects me. And, you know, when I'm wearing, depending on how I feel each day, I shift around crystals. And, you know, I'm essentially, you know, most people telling themselves, you know, this is how I tell myself, you know, but if most people can't read or understand the frequency of even crystals, then they'll look at me and probably just think like, oh, this guy's just wearing like beads. You know, that's why I feel most people think, you know, and even there's been certain people who've like called out, oh, you have that crystal, I have that too. I feel like they don't actually know. And I'm not saying that to sound like an asshole. It's just that, like, you know, I've done the research, and I've invested over the years, and I've had many crystals, many. I've been drawn to them. It's almost like this video had to be made like in the most organic way. Like, I've been like, crystals have always been like in my life, and I've always believed them, and I've never been scared of them. I've embraced them. But yeah, these things are captured light and sound in time. That's like you're literally looking at sound. Every sound has its own frequency, you know? And I can say crystals are akin, again, to us. Like, you know, I have my own frequency. You have your own frequency. Everyone has their own frequency signature. You know, even if I said, you know, starting off how like we might be able, we see the thing with us is we can change. I think we all have a core energy signature, but we're still able to, like, what makes us even more unique as human beings is that we're able to like shift our like we're able to really just shape shift our spirit into different forms of crystals, different forms of light, while still remaining within the same. Whereas these are what they are. You know, the purpose. There's a specific purpose for each one, and, you know, depending on how you feel and the research you do, you know, you'll pretty much figure out which ones you want. Or honestly, to say, I won't even say I figured out anything. I didn't figure out anything. This is who I am. These found me. This is literally, again, this is me on the inside to the outside. So it's kind of like saying I'm not afraid to hide of myself. You know, most people I talk to about crystals and stuff think it's like weird, or they think it's like dark witchcraft, or, you know, it's like, what? Like, you know, there's nothing dark about it. It's like, this is like looking at myself. You know, this is the same way I feel about how I expressed in the last video with the AI. You know, I love this. I love myself. I love this. This is like me. This is love right here. Well, this is literally love. You know, this is rose quartz, the unconditional love stone. That's why I have it on my wand, because I don't see any other crystal that I could wield as a wand. It's something about this pink crystal that represents love that I feel. Yes, that's just what it represents. You know, I think everybody has their own wand. You know, this is just my wand, and I'm sharing it with you guys. Yeah, these are captured pieces of sound that I carry with me that reflect me and my journey, and yeah, they've served me good. You know, I don't, you know, I think, you know, most people, when they don't understand something, they simply, you know, their brains tell them it's something that it's not. And again, you know, this is my opinion in this video. This isn't like, I'm not coming on this internet and telling you guys anything from me. You know, I'm not speaking through my vessel. I am you know, I'm omnipresent, you know. I'm speaking from the source, and the source is flowing through me, and it's helping me create this video. And that's probably why I'm so excited, because I feel like I've tapped into some type of awareness that allows me to share this with you guys. And, you know, all these words are rolling off the tongue, and I feel really comfortable saying this because I don't have no motive to spread ill intent or cause or try to disrupt like God's nature. I want, or the universe's nature. I want to bring awareness to the nature of the universe, you know? So, yeah, I wanted to make this video and express to you guys my love for crystals. And I think that you might ask, like, well, you know, the best thing I can pretty much say is that if you were to go into a store, the crystal store or whatever, and look for it, you don't find it, it finds you. You know, I didn't ask for this. I really didn't. I didn't necessarily ask for this life. I wasn't like, I don't try to force it. It's just I wake up one day and I realize, like, this is really what I like and what I'm into. And you know, it's all about frequency. I'm telling you, it's all about sound, frequency, and vibration. You know, Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, you have to look at everything, and, you know, frequency and sound and, you know, vibrations and stuff. And, you know, there's truth to that. Like, I'm literally wearing frequencies all over my arm. Like, this is like my energetic signature that you guys are seeing in real time, that I'm sharing with you guys. And I made this video to hopefully, you know, maybe people who are I know there's people who are into crystals, but, you know, they're not sure how legit it is, you know, or maybe they're nervous to embrace it because, you know, the word around them doesn't accept it, or, you know, self-doubt. But me, I'm speaking from a place not from doubt, not from any type of like no, I'm looking at you guys and telling you how I really feel, and with no doubt attached to my words, no stuttering, no I'm not thinking of what to say. I'm saying how I feel. I'm not wearing the crystals. I am these crystals. Again, I can't, like, I just can't say that enough. And you know, I don't want to necessarily, like, literally keep repeating points and points of the same thing over and over the whole video, but I definitely wanted to share with you guys my love for crystals. They've always been here for me. They help me heal. If, you know, when I'm going through times, that not only do they help me heal, they also make me feel stronger. Because once you understand how the frequency that they represent, it just opens up the doors. Once you understand what frequency is, it's like, there's no way I'm lying. You can come back to this video and tell me, please, you'll tell me, like, I get it. Like, it's right in front of your face. The stores are it's all in front of our faces. But people will, and that's the amazing part about it, you know. That's the amazing part about it, how it's hidden right in plain sight, you know. People don't even see these. It's hidden right in plain. Even when I go to the store itself, I try to have chats with the people that work there. None of them know. None of them really know. Not saying all of them. I can't speak for all of them. But, man, we live in a world where a lot of the people that are behind the counter aren't necessarily representations of what they're even trying to sell. And I could tell, like, some of them, pretty much, they just want the money, which is okay. You know, that, you know, everybody has a place. You know, my purpose wasn't to go there and judge the people who might be ignorant to what they're selling. Hey, you know, how the universe handles them. You know, maybe the universe put them there, and maybe they're trying to learn from the people like me that go in there, or the people that are more grounded that go in there to get them. You never know. It's all set up for a reason. So I'm not going to look down, of course, on the people that actually work there, but it is kind of like funny that it's not even with crystals. If you notice, like most places, like, you know, I was at the gym, you know, earlier, and like I noticed how like they hire people who don't even work out. And I'm not saying like they're necessarily like it's one thing if you're hiring somebody who is like out of shape, that is they're working out, but it seems like ironically a lot of places hire people who aren't like of the practice of what they signed up for. And I think that's, you know, that actually happened to me earlier. I was getting some food at I was getting some noodles, and some lady rung up my order, and she brought out my food salty as hell. Getting, you know when they put it on the counter, does that little slam noise. It's like, god damn, like, you know, like, you don't have to work here. Like, you know, there's somebody that actually will work there, and they will love it. You know, it's all about like keeping yourself like in alignment. But I don't want to stray too far off the subject. That's just you know, none of those things affect me. You know, I'm protected by the Most High, and these aren't things that I depend on to do some, like, if I didn't have these, it's not about if I didn't have these, I wouldn't. It's not about that, because this is who I am. Like, it's not necessarily, when I look back at these, I remember who I am, and it grounds me. They all are grounding me. They all are grounding me, because these are all reflections of who I am. These are the energies that represent me the most on the outside. You know, so even when I do take these off, I'm not losing anything, or it's not about that. It's, you know, it's not about that at all. Over time, I mean, I've had so many crystals, I can't, it just come and go. You know, it's like people, you know, these are just the sets that I have now. But that's pretty much what I wanted to make this video about today. I could have said this in the last video. I just didn't want to tie both of them together and make a super long video. I don't know why I'm like against making like extremely long videos. I think like 20, between 10 and 20, or, you know, somewhere around there is pretty enough. But you know, being with that said, I just wanted to, you know, share that with you guys. And plus, when I recorded the last video, I was so tired. I don't understand. Like, I'm not exactly sure what, you know, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and, you know, sometimes you eat good, and or you eat certain foods and you don't get sleep. And I mean, I did eat pretty good yesterday, but I don't know what it was. I was very tired yesterday. But I told myself I had to make the video. I'm telling you, it was 12 o'clock was approaching, and, you know, I was like, I have to make this video before 12, and I did. I told myself I would, and I did. And I'm very proud of myself. Proud of myself again. And I'm going to continue to give you guys the best topics, bring you guys the best ideas that, you know, I can, or the best, my best version of my viewpoint on things. Oh my goodness. The way I talk is not always aligned with like how I think I sound. I don't know. Maybe I think the vocabulary that I'm thinking, the way I feel like I talk in my mind doesn't match up with the vocabulary that I know, which means that I probably have a lack of vocabulary skills. I'm realizing that by creating this channel. So I might turn into that person who has to like read like one word a day or something. Who knows? But yeah, that's it, man. That's it on this video. Crystals are captured sound waves. right in front of your face. It's a beautiful piece of art. If you love your dog, if you love your cat, if you love your car, you love crystals and you don't even know it. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.